Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making my family recipe of banana bread. First, we're going to start off with 3 to 4 ripe bananas. It's just really whatever you have in your kitchen. Mash those up so they're nice and smooth. Then we're going to take a 1/3 cup of butter. We are going to melt it. That is how I do my recipe. I melt my butter all the way. I know some other recipes don't do that. Add the melted butter. I do let this cool just for a little bit before I add any of the egg in, just so it doesn't scramble. And then we're going to go ahead and add some vanilla extract. I use about 2 teaspoons here. I measure with my heart. I will have the exact recipe instructions that was passed down in the description. 1 egg, and you do want to try to beat it off to the side so that way it is mixed well before you mix it into the whole rest of the mixture. Then we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. This is just regular granulated sugar. As you can see, I have a 1/2 cup measuring cup, but as you notice, I do use 2 to equal 1 cup. That's all I had available, guys. Then we're going to go in with some brown sugar. I do about 2 tablespoons. 2 spoonfuls is really what I use. This, again, is just measuring with my heart. This was the item that wasn't in my original recipe that my grandma passed down. So this is something that I started adding to mine, and everybody really likes the flavor of the bread. So I've kept it. Then we're gonna go in with 1.5 cups of flour. I, again, only had a 1/2 cup measuring cup, so that's why you see me doing so many. Use the leveler. It is important to do the exact measurements for flour. And then in here, I do a sprinkle of the baking powder. Again, the exact measurements are in the description. You want to mix this really well. Something I did forget to add to this recipe today was a pinch of salt. So I make this every week, so at this point, I just know how to make it. You're going to take some Baker's Joy, and this actually prevents my breads, my cakes, my muffins from sticking to anything. It's glorious. You're going to want to heat your oven to 350 degrees. I usually have to bake my bread for 75 minutes. I would recommend you start at 60 minutes and then just check the middle of the bread with a toothpick. And then you'll want to top it off with the secret sauce, which is some cinnamon powder. You don't have to do this step. This is, again, just what I like to do with my banana bread. As you can see, she is all done. You do want to let it cool or rest for at least 10 minutes before we take it out. And then you're just going to go ahead and slice. I know this seems really weird, but I do like slicing mine upside down. It just tends to actually cut the bread better so that the topping doesn't actually fall apart. Voila. Thank you for making banana bread with me today. I hope you enjoy. Until next time.